If you thought the Real Madrid dugout had seen it all, think again, because behind the scenes, Florentino Pérez is reportedly preparing a move that could send shockwaves across world football. A move involving one of the most controversial, dominant and unpredictable managers of the modern era, José Mourinho. Yeah, that Mourinho, the man who divided the dressing room, clashed with legends and still delivered glory against all odds, could be on the verge of a sensational return to the Bernabeu, and fans are already at war over it. Is this a genius power move or a desperate gamble that could explode in Madrid's face? Stay with me, because what's happening behind the scenes right now might completely change the future of Real Madrid. Reports coming out of Real Madrid suggest a shockingly familiar name is back at the top of the club's managerial shortlist, and it's none other than José Mourinho. According to sources close to the Bernabeu, club president Florentino Pérez is seriously considering a dramatic reunion with the Portuguese tactician, a move that is already dividing opinion across the fan base and Spanish media. Mourinho, who previously managed Madrid between 2010 and 2013, remains one of the most polarizing figures in modern football. While he delivered a La Liga title that famously broke FC Barcelona's dominance under Pep Guardiola, his tenure was also marked by dressing room tensions, high-profile fallouts, and relentless media drama. Now, with uncertainty surrounding the current direction of the club, Pérez is believed to value Mourinho's win-now mentality and elite experience in handling superstar squads. Insiders claim the Madrid president sees him as a short-term solution to restore authority and competitive edge, especially in high-stakes European nights. However, the potential return has sparked outrage among sections of the Madrid faithful. Critics argue that football has evolved beyond Mourinho's pragmatic style and fear his comeback could disrupt the dressing room harmony, particularly with a new generation of players adding fuel to the fire. Pundits across Spain have labelled the move as a step backwards, while others insist it could be a masterstroke if immediate success is the priority. At this stage, no official approach has been confirmed, but one thing is clear. If José Mourinho does return to Real Madrid, it won't just be a managerial appointment. It will be a full-blown football earthquake. As the story gathers momentum, sources in Madrid suggest that internal discussions at Real Madrid have intensified over the past few days. The growing uncertainty surrounding the current project has reportedly pushed Florentino Pérez to revisit familiar territory, and few names carry as much weight or controversy as José Mourinho. What makes this situation even more explosive is the timing. With crucial fixtures approaching and pressure mounting both domestically and in Europe, the idea of bringing in a manager known for immediate impact is gaining traction inside the club's hierarchy. Mourinho's track record in high-pressure environments is undeniable, from his triumphs with FC Porto to his historic run with Inter Milan, where he delivered a legendary treble. But this isn't 2010 anymore. Modern-day Madrid is built around a new generation, younger, faster, and arguably less tolerant of the intense, confrontational style that Mourinho is famous for. During his first spell, relationships with key figures deteriorated quickly, and while he had strong backing from Pérez at the time, the dressing room fractures eventually became impossible to ignore. Now the big question, has anything really changed? Supporters are split right down the middle. Some believe Mourinho is exactly what Madrid need, a proven winner who can impose discipline and bring back that ruthless edge. Others see this as a risky nostalgia move that could destabilise a squad still trying to define its identity in the post-Galactico era. Spanish media outlets are already framing it as a potential all-in gamble. If it works, Pérez will once again be hailed as a visionary. If it fails, it could trigger one of the most turbulent periods the club has seen in years. Behind closed doors, there are also whispers about how key players would react. While some may welcome a strong, authoritative figure, others could view his arrival as the beginning of internal conflict, something Madrid can ill afford at this stage of the season. One thing is certain, this is no ordinary managerial rumour. If José Mourinho walks back into Real Madrid, it won't just be a reunion. It will be a statement, a bold, risky, and potentially explosive decision that could either restore dominance or ignite chaos at the very heart of the club. So here we are, a potential reunion between José Mourinho and Real Madrid that feels as dangerous as it is exciting, a decision that could define the legacy of Florentino Pérez once again.